and welcome to our new show, Bad Relatives, where America shares the good, the bad, and the ugly stories about their relatives. My name is Scott Kerman. I'll be your host for our new 30-minute show where we go across the country asking people one simple question. Can you tell us one story about your relatives? And after you hear them, maybe you think your relatives aren't as screwed up, embarrassing, and as crazy as you thought. Please tune in.
My parents were seeing some people out, some visitors, and so my brother thought it was funny to go and pass wind on my other brother's head, and so he stepped over his head and he followed through and pooed on my brother's head, and he went, "Oh, you did not," and yeah.
Pooed on your
Yeah.
brother? Oh, I thought pass wind you meant fart. No.
Yeah, no, he followed through.
Oh, he followed through.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
So an uncle of mine moves in with me and lives with me and my family for a few months, and he decides one day to go down into my bedroom where I live and hang this feminine mirror on my wall that I never gave him permission to hang. And eventually he moved out and he didn't take the mirror with him, and a few months after he had left it there, I figured he obviously didn't want it. I certainly didn't want it. It was a woman's mirror, so I take it down. Over time, the mirror winds up getting broken somehow or another. I didn't know how. He comes back looking for the thing, claiming he has somebody that's going to buy it, but only says that after I told him it was broken. Now all of a sudden he's got someone that wants to buy it. He doesn't believe me what happened to it because I didn't know how it broke. A few months go by after that, whatever. I hear that he's going from family member to family member, talking trash, if you know what I mean. Next thing you know, just the other day on Facebook, I go on there, I'm having a conversation about what's going on over in California, and he chimes in and starts saying all sorts of nasty things about me, sparks a whole horrible conversation, and starts trying to get on me about how I'm living in my mother's basement right now, giving me crap about that. And next thing you know, my entire family, all aunts and uncles, mother, father, everybody jumps on him and pretty much just tears this guy to shreds.
Every Christmas, we would go to my grandma's, and my grandma had a huge bathroom, so we would hide under her vanity table and watch our aunts go pee. And they had no clue. So I saw all my aunts naked. I did. At 13 years old. I've been scarred ever since.
One time, my aunt called me a heathen.
All right.
My Aunt Patsy's 62 years old. Not the most attractive woman you've ever seen in your life. She was washing clothes in the basement in Kearney, New Jersey. At her house, her basement got raided by the ATF and some SWAT team members. And they pinned her for a local drug lord while she was doing laundry. Yeah, true story. A few weeks ago.
They arrested her?
Almost. It so happened that the actual drug dealer was hiding in her basement in the laundry room as she was washing clothes. So they assumed it was her.
Right, here goes. My older brother was going out with a girl. They went out on the night out together. Him and her got lost. She went back home to their own house. He went on home with the boys. Then he decided to go back up their house. Couldn't get in, threw stones at the window, battered the window. He decided that he would climb in through the skylight, which he thought led to the hall. So he climbs up on the roof, falls head first down through the skylight, and lands in the bedroom beside her mum and dad.
Oh, you get it? Is that
Honest to God, true enough.
what happened next?
That was the end of the relationship.
Okay, I remember 2 years ago I was at the cooking the Christmas dinner, and I had all the children for Christmas dinner. They're grown up now and outside. I was at the cooking the turkey, had it done in the oven, took it out, let it fall, and it splattered all over the floor. But I picked it back up and I put it back onto the tray, and they all got slices of turkey off the floor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh, yeah. And I never told them.
No,
I never told them until this minute. That was 4 years ago.
Was it the 5-second rule? I mean, how long?
No, it was on the floor for about 20 minutes. Again,
20
I picked it up.
Did you
I
wipe,
had.
Did you wipe anything off? Or?
Oh, everything just got wiped like that with an egg lifter back onto the tray and onto the table, and it was sliced for Christmas dinner that day. So they could have had stones and turkey, they could have had hare and turkey, they could have had anything in turkey that day. So that's my Christmas holiday
So
story.
you're really a bad relative then.
I'm the bad relative.
Is she?
When I was a kid, I have a little chicken. His name was Croissant. And then I didn't see the chicken anymore. So I asked my father, where is Croissant? Where is my chicken? And he told me, my girl, you eat your chicken yesterday in the lunch. So I started crying, and then I never want to eat chicken anymore.
So first you have to understand my mother and her idea of Thanksgiving. Good china, white linen on the table, good silver, everything served on silver dishes with, stuff. You carve the turkey at the table. You don't go to a buffet, none of that. She also had this antique glass fruit that she used to put as a centerpiece in the table. And we used to make fun of it all the time. And one Thanksgiving, sort of early on, my younger brother and I took it off the table and replaced it with real fruit that we hung in the chandelier. And it took her about halfway through the meal to realize that there was a banana and some grapes and some oranges hanging from the chandelier. I don't think she took it well at the time, but to this day, we hang bananas in our chandelier when it's either Thanksgiving or Christmas. What can I tell you? Family tradition.